Hi, my name is Laura Freudenberger, and I am a student at UMO that is currently working for the Witter Center, which is the farm at UMO. Today, I would like to talk to you about a condition called mastitis, which is a huge problem for farmers across America. So, mastitis is basically an infection of the udder of a cow caused by a bacteria or a viral agent. So, what happens is this infectious agent makes its way from the environment up into the teat of the cow and all the way up into the duct of the udder. And there it stays and it grows into this giant colony. So when it grows into these giant colonies, the next time that you decide to milk this cow, she will have chunks in her milk because of the infection that's ongoing in her udder. So when this happens, the farmer then has to decide what to do. So the farmer will take a sample of this milk, and a lot of the times he can take a sample from the milk tank that all the milk goes to. And what he will do is he will take a somatic cell count. So, what a somatic cell count tells you is the amount of immune cells that are being produced by the cows that are being expelled through the milk. And what this can tell you is how much infection there is going on in the cows. So when this farmer goes and takes this value, he can then tell how healthy his cows are. Oftentimes, the somatic cell count correlates to the T-body cells that are present within the cow. And these T-body cells basically are the fighters of the immune system, and they are the ones that will try and kill the bacteria or virus if it is present. So, when the farmer finds out that his cows do have mastitis, he will take a sample of that particular cow's milk. And when he takes that sample, he will send it to the lab. And the lab will basically make a culture of it and see what bacteria is present. And then, dependent on what type of bacteria or if it's a virus, they will treat it with antibiotics. So, the reason why the farmer has to send the sample out is because that there are several different types of mastitis. For the simplicity of this video, we will just break it down into two groups: infectious mastitis and non-infectious mastitis. Infectious mastitis is the worst of the two options. Non-infectious mastitis is still not good, but it's better than infectious mastitis. So, to define these two terms, infectious mastitis basically means that it can be given to one cow from another cow. For non infectious mastitis, it is specific to a particular cow, and you don't have to worry about giving it to another cow. The problem that nags at dairy farmers all across the country is not necessarily what type of mastitis their cow has, but how their cows get their mastitis. And this is specific to whether it is infectious or non-infectious mastitis. But for the simplicity of this video, we'll just break down the four most common reasons. So, the first one is that there is some type of contamination on the units that are used to milk from the environment or from another contaminated cow. Likewise, the second reason is that there are tools that are being used in the milking process or in the daily lives of the cow that are also contaminated, like gloves. The third reason is that there is some type of stress present in the environment of the cow, like seasonal changes, or if there's injury that is caused to the cow. And the fourth reason is improper sanitation of the teats before and after milking. Now, what can Witter Farm do to help prevent this? The main thing that Witter Farm does is they let their cows go outside for 2 hours every single day, if not more. And what this does is helps decrease stress among the herd and makes the cows happier overall. In addition to this, Witter Farm also has silage that is specially made for the dietary needs of the cows within the herd. And this is important because it makes sure that the nutrition of all the cows is overall very good. And more importantly, a healthy cow is a happy cow that produces more milk. Also, in addition to this as well, is the fact that Witter Farm has very strict rules for its milkers. And in this is the requirement that between mastitis cows, milkers must change their gloves and change the tops on the cups that we use to sanitize the teats. The last major step is to treat sick cows with antibiotics. Just so we're clear, no milk that has antibiotics in it ever goes into the milk tank. It is either dumped on the floor or gotten rid of. Thank you for listening, and come on down to Witter Farm so that we can show you more cool things about our farm here at UNO.